Hey, what's up, everyone? Glad to see you back. So, it's been a little bit since I've put a video out, but it's time. Uh, so, today we're going to talk about the Mandela effect. I've got a list here of about 50 of the most popular ones pulled up, and we're going to go through some of them. Some that I for sure remember differently than the way that they seem to be now. There's a lot of them that I believe probably are just people remembering things wrong. But yeah, let's do it. Let's go. All right. So, well, we'll start with what is a Mandela effect, in case any of you don't know. Named by paranormal researcher Beyond Broom, the Mandela effect is defined as an instance when you remember something that doesn't match Historical records. The Mandela effect is defined as a commonly held false memory. In the field of psychology, the term false memory is applied to anything that a person remembers incorrectly or inaccurately. As such, the term Mandela effect is defined as a false yet widely held recollection. Write the. Okay, so 50 examples. We're going to skip over that one. Okay, how about Oscar Mayer? My baloney has a first name. It's Oscar. Um, but the second name is what's really under scrutiny. Some people insist the second lyric of the famous jingle is spelled with an E instead of an A. How do you remember it? I remember Mayer. Um, but, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how you remember it. Darth Vader. Luke, I am your father. Now, this one, I think personally, it's been recoined over so many years where they added in the Luke, I am your father, and majority of people have heard it that way so many times that they kind of think that's how they remember it. I don't think it's a real. All right, now this next one, I know for a fact I remember Sinbad having a genie movie. I remember it. Like, it wasn't Shaq. It wasn't the same movie as Kazam. It was Shazam. But, like, let me know. What do you think? Um, a little Disney. Cruella's last name. 101 Dalmatians. Cruella DeVille. Do you remember it spelled Deville or Devil? Me personally, I don't remember either. Um, Smokey the Bear. I truly remember it, Smokey the Bear. I remember that as far as I can remember back. It's more when I was really little. I seen the commercials, the billboards. I seen everything about it. I do not remember Smokey Bear. I remember Smokey the Bear. But who knows? Kit Kat. Kit Kat, hyphen or not. I remember it with a hyphen. Um, Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins, when he greets Jodie Foster, I remember Hello, Clarice, but apparently it was Good Morning, Clarice. Tell me what you think if you know that movie. Another one, Risky Business. There are several scenes in that movie besides the dance scene where Tom Cruise wears sunglasses, and I think that's why people think he was wearing it during the dance scene. I personally don't remember him having sunglasses in the dance scene. Um, Mona Lisa Smile. Um, this painting has a lot of controversy about the smile itself. I remember her having a lot less of a smile. I remember it being not a smile at all when I was young. Um, I always remembered why they talked about how beautiful she was and her smile when it didn't appear to me that she had a big smile. So I've never heard this one. Patrick Swayze's Cancer Battle. Says the talented actor who Dirty Danced his way into our hearts, Patrick Swayze, succumbed to pancreatic cancer in 2009. However, there are numerous people who say they distinctly remember reading or hearing about the actor beating cancer and recovering. Now, that is something I have no recollection of. Okay, so this is really funny because I haven't heard this one either. The Challenge Space Shuttle explosion. Now, I remember that explosion. I remember being in, I want to say it was fourth grade, Miss Walker's class, but I'm not sure to be honest with you. But there are a lot of people that swear that the accident happened in 85 or 84, but apparently it was January 28th, 1986, which would have put me in. That's probably about right. That's how I remember it, third or fourth grade. Berenstain Bears versus the Berenstain Bears. One of the most common ones that everybody probably knows about if they know about Mandela effects. I remember Berenstain Bears. I never remember Berenstain. Um, and I read all these books as a kid. I distinctly remember them. Okay, so Looney Tunes. How do you remember it? Tunes or Toones? I personally remember Toones, like cartoons, but apparently it's always been tunes, as in music tunes. The last one we got here for breeze, spelt with two E's or one. I personally remember it as it is with just one E, but apparently a lot of people remember it with two E's. Tell me what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Love to hear from you. But that's all for the Mandela effects. Just sitting here chilling, enjoying this joint. Mandela effects is something that really kind of intrigues me. The thought that if there is an if infinity is really out there, and if there is an infinite number of universes that are parallel to each other, and something happens that puts us on a course from one to the next, maybe, where when something happens, like maybe something tragic here, we just jump to the next timeline, the next dimension. And when that happens, maybe somewhere along the way, a few of these things get changed. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I'm just trying to think of possibilities of how we could get so far off on the things we remember as a whole society. But then again, I guess when you think about it, there's a lot of other factors that come in that can change how we see things and remember things, and that change our views on those things. So who knows? I really don't. But how's everyone doing, man? Let's see what happened today. Uh, Jerry Springer passed away today. I believe 79 years old. Big loss, big loss. I remember when I was younger watching Jerry Springer all the time. As I gotten older and matured more, I can't really watch it, but I do remember watching a lot of episodes when I was younger. I really enjoyed Jerry Springer himself. I really thought he himself made the show. Um, so yeah, it's really sad. Rest in peace. What else is going on lately? Jamie Foxx, still recovering in the hospital. Hate to hear that. It seems that as soon as he started speaking out against some of the masses in Hollywood and the elites, that it's kind of crazy to me that something happened to him. I also heard that he was visited by the police the day after it happened, maybe 2 days, and that he informed the police that there were, I don't remember how he said it, but that there was people out there trying to kill him, and that he thinks that's what was done to him. So if that is true and he feels that way, that's really crazy to me, because it's just really crazy that here lately he has stood up against a few things and rocked the boat a little in what he's voiced and spoke out on. But yeah, what do y'all think? Do y'all think there's forces behind everything in Hollywood and with the elites that have the power to do those kind of things? Do you think that they would do those things over something as trivial as someone speaking out but not showing actual proof? I think that, me personally, I think there's a lot of people there behind the scenes and in the world that us common folks won't ever see, that are capable of a lot more horrible things than a lot of us will ever know in our lives. at least know in a personal level. I believe when you are that rich and you have everything at your fingertips, you have everything you want, people throwing themselves at